Hello, my name is Olli Edwards, and today I'm going to give you a review of Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. So, there is one thing that I really did not like about this film, and that is that they bring back Emperor Palpatine. You know why that is a bad idea? I'm going to tell you why. No matter how powerful he is, no matter if he used a Sith holocron, if he used to get some teachings from a Sith holocron, Palpatine should have stayed dead. And I'm going to give you a really good reason, and people don't get this. The biggest problem with bringing back Palpatine is that it kind of makes Darth Vader's sacrifice in Return of the Jedi meaningless. Get this. You know in the prequels, when the Jedi say that Anakin Skywalker is destined to destroy... Anakin Skywalker is the chosen one, and he is destined to destroy the Sith. Yeah, you know that? Well, when they bring him back, when he dropped Palpatine into that pit in Return of the Jedi, he did destroy the Sith, you know. Yeah, he did. So bringing him back is kind of disrespectful to Anakin Skywalker, because he was the one to destroy the Sith, and they bring him back. And he also saved Luke by killing Palpatine. So they ruined Darth Vader's sacrifice, and people don't get that. People do not get that. I'm being quiet because my father is in the house. People do not get that. They do not get that. They don't get it. They do not get it. What else was I going to say? Oh yes, and here's how I think Anakin Skywalker brought balance to the Force. Well, because he destroyed the Jedi and the Sith. And you know when Yoda said the prophecy might be misread? Because it was misread. Because Anakin brought balance to the Force because he destroyed both the Jedi and the Sith. He destroyed the Jedi in Return of the Sith, and he destroyed the Jedi in Revenge of the Sith, and he destroyed the Sith in Return of the Jedi. He brought balance to the Force by destroying both sides. He brought balance by destroying the light side and the dark side. Yeah, he did. He brought balance by destroying both the light side and the dark side. Yes, and bringing back Palpatine was a bad idea because it makes Darth Vader's sacrifice meaningless, because he also killed Palpatine to save Luke Skywalker. So, doesn't make sense. Palpatine should have stayed dead, no matter how powerful he is, no matter if he learnt something to cheat death from an ancient Sith holocron. He should have never have came back. And that is why Anakin Skywalker is a great character. He's my favourite character in all of Star Wars, probably in all of cinema. His story in those 6 films is really epic and sad. Yes, and they disrespected him by bringing back Palpatine, who he was destined to destroy, because he's the chosen one. He destroyed both the Jedi and the Sith. That is how he brought balance to the Force. They just should have never have brought Palpatine back. Yes. I bet they only bring him back because Snoke died in The Last Jedi and they needed a big bad villain for episode 9. And it turned out to be Palpatine, the big bad villain of all of Star Wars. Yes, Palpatine, the one behind everything. Yeah, so that's it about why I didn't like that in the film. So now let's talk about... now this is a massive spoiler. Let's talk about Rey's reaction when she finds out that, a huge spoiler here, that Palpatine is Rey's grandfather. That's right. And that's also an explanation for why Rey is so powerful, is because she is Palpatine's granddaughter. That is why she is so overpowered. So maybe she's not a Mary Sue. That's why she's so overpowered, because she's Palpatine's granddaughter, and you know Palpatine is really powerful. Yeah, that's why she's so overpowered. But I did not like her reaction when she found out that Palpatine was her grandfather. She didn't have that much emotion, you know. She was just like, yeah, okay, that's weird. But that wasn't that much emotion. How would you feel if you found out that your grandfather was the most evil man ever? Strange. Nothing will ever top Luke's reaction when he finds out that Darth Vader is his father in Empire Strikes Back. That is just, in my opinion, the greatest plot twist ever. Ever. The greatest plot twist ever. When Luke finds out that Darth Vader is his father. It's just an amazing scene. I can only imagine what people thought in the cinema when they saw it in 1980. But I didn't feel any of that when Rey found out that Palpatine was her grandfather. She just didn't show that emotion. Luke had all the emotion in Empire Strikes Back, but Rey didn't have any of that. She didn't. What else? What else should I talk about? I don't know. Can you hear me? I am here. Yeah. So, I guess it was okay. The Rise of Skywalker. It's better than The Last Jedi. But why? Why did they have to bring Palpatine back? It was such an important scene when Vader killed him in Return of the Jedi. Because he saved Luke and he also brought balance to the Force. He destroyed the Jedi and the Sith. People don't get that. They don't get it. Why Palpatine? Why? I'm also going to point out that Palpatine looked really bad in that film. He looked awful, he really did. He just looks weird. What else? Oh, there's one thing I did like though. When Rey heard all the voices, I did like it when I heard Anakin's voice as well, because, you know, I love Anakin Skywalker. Yep. Yeah, I did like it when you gave him Anakin's voice as well. Yep. But at the end, and this is a spoiler, at the end, when Rey goes back to Tatooine, and when that woman asks, "Who are you?" She says Rey, and she says, "Rey who?" And then 2 Force Ghosts appear, which is really good, and the 2 Force Ghosts are Luke and Leia. But I kind of wish Anakin Skywalker was a Force Ghost there as well, because, you know, he's also a Skywalker, and Anakin also lived in that hut, and so did his mother, yeah, Shmi Skywalker. So Anakin should have appeared as a Force Ghost as well, not just Luke and Leia. Yeah. What else? Can you hear me? I'm here. I guess the film was okay though. It's just that people don't get that bringing back Palpatine is a really bad idea. Yeah. Well, the film was okay. I guess. Yep. I did think it was really funny when Kylo Ren was driving the TIE fighter and Rey was just standing there and he had their lightsaber there, and when the TIE fighter was coming towards her, she just got it out and she did a backflip and she almost cut it in half. She cut off one of the wings. That was quite cool. Yep. And when she used Force Lightning, that was weird, because how could she use Force Lightning if she's a light side user? But then you realise she could use Force Lightning because Palpatine's granddaughter. Yep. But another thing, this answered more unanswered questions. How? So if she's Palpatine's granddaughter, then did Palpatine have a wife? Did Palpatine have a girlfriend, a lover, a wife? So Palpatine had children? A lot of unanswered questions here. Yeah, it's just strange. They should add more to that. Who was Palpatine's wife? Who was Rey's grandmother? Palpatine's wife or girlfriend or lover? So, that's some unanswered questions there. I really want to find that out. Yeah. This is not a normal video for me, right? Yeah. Goodbye.